What's up guys, I'm Axel.Turbo. Today we're swapping a bigger turbo on my Corvette drift car. God bless turbochargers!
I'm not looking at it because that'd be stupid.
Western style grip.
I can't even get there and I'm 6'2".
No, you're not.
Nice.
We go to Turkey instead.
So as you can see, the floor is in great condition. Everything's tight in here.
Oh. Always use eye protection.
That's a boy. Yeah, I just want to speak to him to see what we should do, really. No, it might be fine. We don't know if it's wrong yet.
Stop throwing that thing in my face, alright?
And I'ma do it again. Watch me. Then watch me do it again. Tell 'em I can't take no
longer. Time to move the real race car.
Made it look easy, mate.
Still got to work out how to get out of this without like getting a stitch. Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.
Ooh. Right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. We're taking a bit of a break from the Volvo because the rust is taking a bit longer to repair. We thought it'd be a bit boring showing you an update on that at the moment. So what we're going to do is we've got a new turbo for the Corvette, which we're going to test on the Corvette because it's got the same engine as the Volvo is going to have, and see if we can get better performance out of this. And if it works, we're going to put that on the Volvo. What we've got here is a G45-1500 from Garrett, and we're going to replace the G42-1450, which we have on the Corvette at the moment. So the biggest difference with this turbo is that it's got a bigger exhaust wheel, so that's going to allow the hot air to get out the engine quicker, and it's hopefully going to mean that the turbo is going to be working at a more optimum area in its comfort zone, which should reduce the intake temps, which is something that we've been struggling with. And that in turn is going to allow us to run more boost, make more power, and have a better working engine. Another thing we're going to do is put on this new custom radiator from PWR, which has got the charge cooler radiator built into one package. It's going to be really neat. We've got a new Spal brushless fan. We're taking one from the car. Rob and George are here as well to help, and they're going to help fabricate up the mounting for this, make it fit in the car, and then we've got to change the lines, and then we can go from dynos. So without further ado, let's crack on. Right, so the first things we've got to do now is take the bumper off, jack the car up because it's too low for regular jacking, put it on the ramp.
Bloody car, stupid ramp, stupid everything.
Right, so we're going to take the turbo off, take the radiators out. There's going to be lots of water everywhere.
That's some good shit. Yeah.
So if anyone has a good way of draining fluid without it going everywhere, it always gets messy, doesn't it? That'd be good to know.
It
always starts off well, and then it always just ends up everywhere.
Oh,
here we come.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hell Performance. Shout out Hell Performance. You are sponsored by Hell, aren't you?
Hell Performance for the win, baby.
Sponsored by Hell.
So even the truck driver likes it.
See? Everyone loves Hell Performance.
Those are like...
They got the ramp too high for me.
What? I mean, we could undo it here and just hold these down. That'll get rid of some. Slide the blue thing over.
Slide the blue thing over.
What I probably should have done in hindsight is just unplug one of these, turn the water pump on.
That's why we didn't do it.
Yeah, that's why.
Because it would have been smart. I've probably got a couple in my pocket. I could lend you cheap.
Western style grip.
Use fractions instead of normal things. Americans. America. It's nice, isn't it?
Clip of like Jeff.
Who
Not
knows?
a clue where that's going.
No idea.
Sorry, not a clue where that's going.
Not a clue.
More. I think it's going in it.
Like a glove.
She's well, George, you have to get underneath me.
Why?
Couple of plugs just there.
Oh, you dirt man.
Didn't see them, sorry mate. I'm not a mechanic.
Radiator remover instead. Go on then.
I think we're stuck in the little hole over here, Georgie boy. There we go, boys. Oh my god.
Oh, hang on, the water pump wiring's still attached as well. Oh gosh, pop her back down. Take that turf off of there, mate.
10?
Yeah. I can't reach, I'm too
I know, I
short.
don't know why it's so fine, yeah?
Nobody wants to hear ratchets click, do they? Put in the comments, right, of the video, something you want us to talk about when we're mic'd up. We'll talk about any old.
What I actually want to do is go home and see my dog. He's not allowed here because he's
I
dangerous.
was going to say he's dangerous, girl. So scary.
Axel's scared. Little zip tie snippies, thank you.
Zip tie snippies.
Mate, I need to go down, I think. I can't even get in there and I'm 6'2".
No, you're not. Like, don't act tough in front of the camera, mate. Thing weighs a ton.
It's lovely, that. Anyone know where he is?
Stop it. Get some help.
1,000 miles an hour. You want to talk into my head?
Hello, we have a problem.
Houston, we have a problem.
We can't decide where to put it.
The laddish behaviour.
got like 8 holes. There's an extra. Should we put this up, then we can kind of go underneath and lift it? I think we'll have to lift that up.
You need to lift this up.
Yeah,
That needs to go up.
yeah.
How tight are the 90s? Because they're big 90s, aren't they?
Yeah, and they protrude. Oh, you got the turbo off. Nice. Hell of a jiggery pokery going on here.
What's going on?
Pretty sure this is how they do it on Red Bull F1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not as advanced though, mate. Don't put this in the clip, because they might be taking ideas.
Yeah.
She's brand new, mate. Basically, it needs, this top bit needs to be level with the side of the car. It's basically what it is. If you eyeball that down,
Yeah.
it's pretty much level with the car.
Yeah. I've got these things. Yeah, I just want to speak to him to see what we should do, really. No, it might be fine. We don't know if it's wrong yet. So update, George has got the turbo off and we've got them on the table here. We've started to clock them in the right rotation because if you didn't know, Garrett turbos, or pretty much all turbos, you can just basically undo these V-bands and spin the direction because different cars would need a different orientation for your pipe work. So like I said earlier, we're changing from this one to this one, the G42 to the G45. The good thing is that the dimensions on the outside are the same. So normally when you go to a bigger turbo, you would need to do a new downpipe and possibly other pipe work also. So this is quite unique that we can go to a turbo that has bigger internals, but staying the same size. So we should just be able to swap everything over now, all the fittings, and then get cracking and put it straight on the car. So the only other real difference is that the old turbo has the Thermomet heat management already installed on it. So that's something that they actually weld on, like a sleeve that welds on the outside with heat insulation to keep the heat inside. We're still not sure if we're going to end up using this exhaust housing or not, so we're going to try it without. And then once we know it works well on the dyno, we'll take it off, send it to Thermomet, and they can reapply all the heat management to it. Fastest boy. God bless turbochargers. We're going to put a turbo on the turbocharger. Rob's making a mount for the new radiator. It's got his lovely pipe bender. How does this work, Rob?
Pretty old school. The other ones are really expensive. So it's like a ratchet system, you like put on that and then you sort of lock it in. And again, it's got a little angle finder on it. It tells you the angle you're doing. It's pretty interesting stuff, to be honest. How you make a roll cage with one of these. Or if you've got loads of money, you have the other type where it's got a hydraulic ram.
One day, Rob.
One day. Oh, I overdid it. I'm 22.5 degrees.
Oh, you got to start again?
No.
Chatting. Too much chatting. We'll leave Rob to it.
Got to make sure it's zero so it's like bent on the same plane.
You look like you're ready to destroy.
What's happening then?
You just throw that turbo on there.
I think we've got to sneak the old...
That is always tight on there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can I twist it?
Yeah, so you can spin that V-band.
That's spun a bit now. We've got the turbo on the V-band on the exhaust manifold. It seems like it was right, that it is the same external dimensions, so it should all line up. We just now need to loosen up the V-bands, we can try and twist it in the right orientation and then put everything back together.
There you go, that's in.
Clonk. Oh no, where did the oil drain actually go? Postman just arrived. Nice little package from Hell Performance, just in time. Got these adapters so we can go from the Orb fittings to AN16 for the charge cooler rad and Orb 20 to AN20 for the radiator. It even comes in a nice box. Race winning product. And when you open it, it says made in Devon. Not made in China, made in Devon. Oh, it's something that's really been bothering lately. People who call Volvos Ovlovs. It's disrespectful.
Stop
to
that.
Volvo, stop that. I don't know where that come from.
It's a matter of love. Shut up.
Yeah, V-bands are great. Oh, you in?
Yeah,
Right.
put a nut on it, quick. Beautiful.
Probably enough.
You are braver than I.
Oh, the good stuff. Even got the funnel out since you're filming. I don't want to spill it everywhere.
Stop throwing that thing in your face, alright?
Right, so we've now got all the turbo back together. Surprisingly easy. It was basically like taking off the same turbo and putting the same one back on because they were the same. So that was good. Now all we need to do is prime it, which is then going to push oil through, all through the turbo, so we're not starting that up dry. We've changed the oil in the car anyway, so it's fresh. And we've got this really easy priming system on this car. So you just, there we go. And then it puts like 20, or I think it's 30 psi of oil pressure. Like that, you can hear it spins like faster, and then you can hear it kind of torque up, and then you've got oil pressure. Now we've just got to get the radiator mounted and then plumb it all up.
Ready? Yeah, go on then. Oh, thank gosh we've all got the appropriate safety equipment on. I'm not looking at it because that'd be stupid, but it's getting really hot. Ow! Thank you.
That sensor's going to be an issue, but I can't. Can you see much there or not?
Kinda.
You can, kinda.
Kinda see.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, can it be all right?
I don't know what sensor it is.
Neither do I. Tell you what though,
Go on.
I reckon we're pretty fucking good.
Nice.
Someone with such a small little brain.
Yeah. Small little. Oh!
Can't say that on there, mate. Oh, I can't see a f***ing thing.
You blew straight through it.
Did I?
Yeah. Weld that up.
Back bar, done.
Pop this back in. Back bar. Couple pipes.
Done.
Job
Do you reckon
good
it's
job.
too flat, or do you reckon that was alright?
No, should be fine.
Yeah?
Yeah. Look at that. At least if all else fails,
Very good.
go to art school, yeah.
At that point, it's going to be a problem, isn't it?
Stop. Oh, a little bit more. Stop. Tiny bit. 95. Stop.
Yeah, 95 and a half, be alright, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be fine.
Cool.
Too much.
Well, it's gone too far.
Nah.
You're joking?
Oh,
I'd say it's gone a little bit too far. Told you. Twiddle-dee, twiddle-dum. That'll be alright.
Yeah. Oh. made with lasers here, mate.
It's too big.
Fupa.
It's up there somewhere, I think.
Fupa.
It's up there. Fupa 12, mate. Fupa 12.
Fat upper area. I'm watching. Make sure when you're grinding you always use eye protection. This is brain rot.
What do you think about this?
This is brain.
Should I keep it or get it
You
cut?
should keep it. If we like it, I could maybe like save some money on the build and go to Turkey instead. Switch out sequential for a R154 and get a full set of there.
Yeah. Yeah. Once it cooled off, it got weld stiff.
Yeah, boy.
You're gonna be able to clip so much of this.
We've got the new radiator in position now. Took a while pissing about trying to get the front bit done, didn't it?
Yep.
It's quite hard because it's heavy and trying to get it in the right place.
Big.
But now that's in, we've done the rear bar to hold it up. We just need to TIG weld. Rob needs to TIG weld that, and then after that, we need to make all the lines. So we probably won't get that done in this episode, but
Yeah, that's his job to do the lines.
I get that fun bit
Yeah.
over the weekend.
Yeah, it's the worst part about doing anything like this. George would tell you.
AN20 lines are probably the worst thing on planet Earth.
Got a little bar going along the back, and then there's another little support going here. All bolts up to the little points that PWR put on this lovely radiator setup thing. Shout out PWR.
Yeah, so this, it ended up having to lay down quite a lot because we didn't want to have to cut the rear end of the car open. I like to keep the Corvette quite sleek, whereas I don't think we're going to have this problem in the Volvo where
Massive, big
we've
square.
got this much space, so everything's a
Ovlov.
little bit tricky, to call it an ovlov. Everything's tight in here. The AN lines are going to be an absolute pain in the ass.
And it's nice and tight underneath there for the AN lines just to make it a bit better for him.
But yeah, let's...
Just trying to ruin his weekend, to be honest.
Rob's going to try and finish the last little bits of modifying that we need.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, hopefully I can get it all ready for dyno after that.
If you can't tell, he's missing having his hair.
As long as it's above there, really.
Yep.
Because all of our hoses are down, so... Right, the last bit of fabrication is getting this radiator.
Dropping it on me.
He's dropping it. Right, so the last bit of fabrication we need to do to make this work is to weld on the filler neck. So as we're a bit stuck with height on this, this is our way of testing to see if it works.
Oh, buckets of room.
Yeah?
Loads of room.
Did we cut it too short?
No.
Is it perfect?
I think it's actually perfect, yeah.
Oh, look at us. Happy days.
Oh, it's so much fun. This is great.
Right, quick update on the Volvo then. Rob and George have been grinding away, and how's it going?
You've bought a bag of
Oh. What it means to say is we've bought a car with an exceptional character, and they've been doing a great job patching it up. So if you come over here, Louis, we'll show you what's been happening. So as you can see, the floor is in great condition. So the main part of the problem here is that we had a lot of water intrusion into the front of the car. Volvo didn't do a great job on the seam sealer on these models. So what happens is the water gets through here, makes a rusty hole, then more water drips underneath the carpet and sits underneath the carpet. You don't notice it, but it rots the floor away. So the boys had to cut away all the rusty material, which kind of left this. We've treated the rust, and we've made new panels. So you can see on this side, it's already been done. We've got a nice new floor.
It's had all new inner seal, chassis leg repair, new floor plate, and then we're just going on to this side. Well, Rob's already done a great job of that bit over there, and then tried to do everything as, well, not like OEM, but drilled and plug welded everything, and then weld up to it as a seam, and then it all gets seam sealed and painted over afterwards.
Yeah, and then there's a few more rust patches that we've cut out, but we're not quite sure where the feet are going to go for the roll cage yet. So we'll finish that off when we know where the feet are going to go, and also where the air jacks are going to go, because they might go here or they might go over there, and we don't want to have to cut out the nice repair if it falls in. So yeah, this stage is it's not the most fun. It's a bit slow.
Not the most rewarding.
Not the most rewarding, but it'll be soon done, and then next time we can get on to fabrication, the roll cage,
stuff, yeah.
the fun stuff, and then we're going to cut the back out, and carbon Kevlar should arrive. So next time, hopefully we should have a bit more of a race car update. The floor needed to be changed. So the last thing we need to do now that we've got the radiator in place is redo the AN lines connecting the engine to the radiator, the charge cooler to the other radiator, and the water pump in between, which Rob welded the fittings on yesterday. We're using Hell Performance braided fittings, or braided lines with steel aluminium fittings. These are the non-PTFE line when they get up to AN20, so it's just pure rubber hose. Essentially, the great thing about these is you can do them yourself in your workshop. So you essentially just cut this off, put some lubricant on this bit slides on, then this bit screws straight in, and then you can connect the pieces. The AN20 lines are pretty difficult to do, but the smaller lines that you might use for boost hoses, like vacuum lines, the AM3, AM4, those are super simple and work for the same principle. So yeah, we'll crack on. My face gurning in the right. Right, so now we've got all the lines on there, we're just going to fill up with water to check that it's not leaking. So far so good. We're using deionized water that we add with some driven coolant system protector to help protect any corrosion and help lower the surface tension of the water. We've poured quite a lot in there, haven't we? I think I'm going to turn the water pump on. You can see it's starting to get some green stuff coming up, so that means it's mixing with the bit that was left in the engine. Just the sound of that fan, I reckon this is going to work a little bit better, and that's just one of them plugged in. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that.
Nice.
Nice.
Job done.
Yeah, she runs. Actually, you can tell it sounds different with a new turbo. The response, it just feels like it's freer with the bigger exhaust housing. So yeah, stay tuned. Hope you like that episode. It wasn't on the Volvo, but like I said, this engine, basically exactly the same setup is what's going in the Volvo. So by putting the turbo here, we can take it to dyno testing in the Corvette and then hopefully decide, help us decide which turbo to go for on the Volvo. So next episode, we're probably going to stick to doing a bit more of this, a little bit of Volvo updates. We'll get this on the dyno at Abbey Motorsport and see how much horsepower we can make. See you later.